Hi everybody, this is the Mormon Trucker. Listen, I've decided to open this channel because I've been trying to get into the trucking business again. I'll tell you, my first name is Joe. I live in southern Utah. I'm about 3 hours from Las Vegas and about 4 hours from Salt Lake City. After doing a lot of research of what I used to drive, really quick, let's back up a little bit. I used to drive professionally about 5 years ago. I worked for a huge cement truck company. I drove a huge Oshkosh 10-yard front discharge cement truck. I drove for a local trucking company here in southern Utah. I used to drive, take a load every weekend for him from Blue Bunny manufacturing ice cream in St. George, Utah to just in between Phoenix and Tucson to a Walmart distribution center. Then I would deadhead to California, just inside Riverside, California to pick up at a Coke plant. I picked up the concentrated syrup for the fountain drinks and stuff, and I would bring it back to his home place where I'm from, Cedar City, Utah. So I'd bring it back to Cedar City, Utah, and then someone else would take it on to Salt Lake City to another Walmart distribution center. So I used to do that almost every weekend. So I have over the road. And then when I was 21, 22, when I first got my first CDL license, I used to drive for a propane company. And so I had my tanker, hazmat, doubles, triples. So I do have some experience, but I have not driven over the road in a big truck for over probably 5.5 years. So I was working for a concrete pumping company as a salesman, and a very big company, and everything went to heck after the economy went really bad and everybody was losing their homes and everything. Well, I lost my job because there was nothing going on, and so I actually moved to Vernal, Utah, and I worked in the oil field. What I did is I drove for a trucking company and drove belly dump for them, double trailered belly dump, building platforms for natural gas, so they could put the drill rig on top of it. Well, something politically happened, and with literally a week before Christmas, we got all laid off. And so I went through a really nasty divorce, and I have 3 beautiful children, 2 daughters and a son, and my new wife is pregnant right now. She's from Thailand, and I'll get into that a little later about her and everything. So I moved to Thailand to teach English, and that's how I met my wife, and we're married, and now she's what our baby's due in the middle of April. So we don't know what we're going to have. We'll know by the 28th. So, but I did a lot of research, and let me tell you what I did is I did a lot of Google and a lot of Facebook and a lot of YouTube especially, and I ran across especially 3 channels that I really, really like, and I'm just going to try to find the one channel that I really enjoyed. It's a husband and wife group, and they were just amazing. They just really enjoyed, watching them and stuff like that. And I cannot. I'm so sorry. I'll look for them really quick right now. But the other one is Trainer James. Sorry, Trainer James, and the Little Trucker Show. And trying to find this couple that I really, really enjoy watching their videos. I think they're from, I don't even want to say, I don't remember where they're from, but I'll put a link, and they're going to be really mad at me because I can't remember their names. Let's see here. trying to find it for you. So I went to, so I moved, while I'm looking for that, I moved to Thailand to teach English. And I worked for the Thai government. And then I started working for private schools because you make more money. And then me and my wife opened our own private English school at nighttime. So after kids studied in Asia, it's a huge thing after your student goes to school all day, they spend another 3 hours at a specialty school learning either math, English, or our school. My wife is a school teacher, and that's how I met her at school. I'm wondering if I could search them by their, I think her name is Jane. Oh, I can't believe I can't find this. But so we started our own private school, and my wife is a math teacher, and I wasn't a teacher at all, but I spoke native English. Well, I try to speak native English. My English is not the greatest because I'm used to speaking, half English. Excuse me. So I'm sorry I look like a bum. I need a haircut and I need to shave. So obviously, you know that I'm a Mormon. I was raised and born in the Mormon church. I didn't go on a mission. My father was LDS, but not active. My father was smoked, but he didn't give us too much of a hard time going in church. My mother was raised and born in the church. She was born in I think Salt Lake City, but I was baptized when I was 8, and then I actually got excommunicated when I was 18 or 19 because I was not a good guy and not a good person. And but I got my life together, and I'll tell you more about that later on, and give you a little bit more back history about where I've been and what I've gone through. And this channel's not about preaching or not about hey, you need to be a Mormon or you're not a good person. That's not what I'm about. What I'm about is to share my experience with going to work for CR England. And just to show you, I'll give you a little, let's see if I can switch this camera around. I can't while it's recording, but here's the paperwork I got from CR England. It said welcome, that can't read it, it looks like it's all upside down. But it was pretty cool because they give you a lot of good information, what to bring. I think the biggest, most important thing I can teach you about this CR England is that you have to have an original birth certificate, and it cannot be from the hospital. It has to be from the actual state, the vital statistics place or something like that, and it has to have a raised seal on it. And then you have to have your Social Security card. If you don't have that, you need a W-2 form or another form that I can't remember the name of it, but it is if you get Social Security disability or stuff, you can go to the Social Security department and get that, and they can get you set up on that. Like I said, there's tons of trucking channels out here. Like I said, my favorite are Trainer James and the Little Trucker Guy, and I'll put links to their YouTube on there. And so I'm headed to CR England on Monday the 19th, so I'm really excited, and because they're going to pay for my so-called training, which I've already driven, but it'll be nice to get in there, and I'm just hoping I get a good trainer, someone that's down to earth and is willing to be patient and let me show him what I can do, and hopefully learn a lot from him too, or her. I'm not picky about that. I'm just hoping that their personal hygiene is okay, and I'm not, I'll just leave it at that. So I don't know how often I'm going to do videos. I'm going to try to do one every week or so, something like that. But I just don't know. I'm so sorry, I cannot remember this couple's name, but I'll find it for you and I'll put their description in the video, and then I'll have to do a whole new video to apologize for them. So, hey, I still got a lot of information to tell you, but I don't want to tell you, and I don't want the video to be very long and very boring. So, hey, this is the Mormon Trucker. God bless you. Take care of yourself.